Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Saints.
The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from Lumen Field. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Devon Hodgson there on the tackle. Now, following the run, the offensive lineman leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 31, here is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rounding to the ball. Modest gain.
Pushed out to his left. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. He'll get about 2. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Walker. Walker, first down and more. And he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Like anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, like make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. And does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he is planting the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
He sticks that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd and long. Here is Shuck. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action, it's Shuck. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he is going to have the 6th first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field. And the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside. And they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
from the gun on third down. Shot. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 43-yard attempt.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now it's Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Well, the best screen play is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them all.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe, escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 36 yards.
That's good.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him down here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They run with Walker, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Left side and pulled in. Valdez Scantling. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 5. From the gun, it's Milroe. It is put in the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. His second touchdown of this first half. Myers down to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3.
Saints 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down, it's shut. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's shut. This pass right side, taken in by Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
And they're on the 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To the air, it's Milroe. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He gets free. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Michael Jackson, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Start out with Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on. 2 minutes to go here, till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. On first and 10, it's Milroe. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? Like, really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game.
And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. The show continues. What a first half it's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10, here's Shuck. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he just does hit that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll throw on first down with Milrose. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Pretty well bred there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Here's Milrose to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first down, it's Milrose. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Second down and 3. To throw again is Milrose. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community.
Chuck to throw on second down. Back deep for Olave. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here's Shuck. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Hook's able to pull that one in. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. First down. Shot. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time the defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play. And we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back there.
On second down, Walker. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Devon Godchaux there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Walker, first down and more. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, down Seahawks. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will add 1 more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground is Kamara. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. To throw is Shuck. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good look at the end of that one. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
We'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this ref goes to the defense.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Milroe. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Paused on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here. Really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout.
Yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her with it like me, blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, chic. The weather, look at the boots, fleet.